So I'm going to start this video by stating that I'm mad. We had this original idea, we had this great idea. I was going to dress up as Dr. Roxo from Metalocalypse, you know, the rock and roll clown who does cocaine. But because of this whole killer clown craze, clowns are off the menu this Halloween. So you're just going to get some spooky scenery instead. Because they've been ruined for everyone, no one wants to do clowns this Halloween, we couldn't even find good clown shit in Spirit, what the heck? Sod it, you know what? I've got my nose here. I've still got my nose. I'm putting it on. I don't care. This is happening. We do cocaine on this show.
Adam, no. You take that off right now.
Thanks, Obama.
Today's game is based on the bizarre Cartoon Network series The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, an animated series that ran from 2003 until 2007 that starred an idiot, a pint-sized sociopath, and of all things, the Grim Reaper.
How awesome is that for a concept? Two kids and death tearing across not only our universe, but also the spirit realm. The show was great. It was like Animaniacs in how it slipped in a whole bunch of adult jokes, as well as horror film references, pop culture references, you name it, it did it. And since it's a spooky show, spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine, maybe the tie-in video game would be good for our Halloween special, right?
This is The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy on PS2, and it's a fighting game? Kinda? I mean, if Smash being a fighting game is debated, then I'm not sure what this is. Competitive beat-em-up seems like an appropriate term.
Whatever the hell you want to call it, there is one inarguable fact. This game is really bad, like holy shit.
There's so much that this game does wrong, so I'm going to itemize this to make my incoherent nonsense followable. Starting with the gameplay itself. Each character, on the surface, seems somewhat different. Different models, different animations, and different properties, right? Well, let me burst that bubble really quickly, because every character plays the damn same. Everyone, and I mean everyone, has the same single combo. A few light hits, and then a heavy. A few of them do have some tweaks, like movement speed or how hard they hit, but in the grand scheme of things, it means literally nothing. The only character who receives a minor boost from any changed properties is Nurgle, due to his longer tentacles, but his damage output is so obscenely low that it's utterly worthless.
You fools! You've messed with the natural order!
Oh right, that single combo? Yeah, sometimes it just won't work. No reason, just doesn't feel like working today.
You've probably also noticed that this is a 60 frames per second video. That's not a mistake. I know it looks like this game is running at 30, but believe it or not, it's supposed to be running at 60. The only mode it holds up in is the tutorial, which, when I first started this misadventure, gave me false hope that this would perform well. As soon as I started that story mode, those hopes shattered into a million tiny pieces.
Oh god, the story mode.
Our story mode's concept is from one of the show's more lackluster days. Somebody has raided Grimm's chest and stolen all of his mojo balls, that have run amok and caused everyone to go berserk and act incredibly violently until they return to Grimm.
So the goal is to get Grimm's mojo back. That's kind of off the nose there. It's a little blunt, but you know what? A little round of applause there.
This ends up being nothing more than a thin premise to travel around several non-connected locations and fight various characters from the show's lore. Said locations serve as the stages, and all have several stage transitions that try to add some variety to the monotonous combat. Depending on the area, some will hold a frame rate but most won't, and given how bad the camera is in all of these areas, it just makes it more and more unplayable. What the hell is even going on here? This is chaos! This is... Wait, is that Pepe the Frog?
No, that is Pepe the Frog. Shit! Video's about to get flagged for hate speech now.
The story mode ends with a boss fight against the alien meteorite that eats brains, and it's a joke. You either grab a barbecue or an ice cream vending thing, and then throw it at him. He's now stunned, so you can grab the ranged weapon, fire a load of shots until he doubles over, and then smack the eyeballed freak upside the head. Rinse and repeat until it's done. And the episode that this guy is from? That awesome musical episode? Yeah, only the first verse of the song plays, looping the entire time. It sucks.
So here's an idea. Let's play it again, but instead we're going to pick a completely different character. One who isn't one of the main three, because that story mode there, that starred all three of them. So I'm thinking, I like Nurgle. Let's go with Nurgle.
Wait, it's the same damn thing. No tailored story modes?
Why did I expect any effort to be put into this game again?
Okay, so it's the same bloody thing all over again, but we get to unlock a costume for the character that we play as. Okay, since this is a colossal waste of my time, and I've already unlocked half of the hidden characters with a single playthrough of story mode, I'm gonna check out the mission mode, which is something straight out of the Super Smash Bros. Series, but instead they're called events. These are all battles under certain conditions, and they're all super tedious. None of them have any flair, they're all based in this awful combat system, and the only reason to keep going is for the unlockables. Or because, you know, you're a sadomasochist.
I know what you're thinking. It's a PS2 game. There's got to be a cheat code we can use just to unlock everything. Well, there is one cheat code in this game, and I'm going to show you what it gets you.
A single piece of concept art. Even the cheat codes suck.
I'm done. Controller down. Timeout. Done. It's not even that it's a flawed game that could be fixed. It's that it's a terrible game from the ground up. I'm just utterly appalled. This needed to be cancelled, development restarted, and then redone. I don't get why High Voltage Software, the people behind one of the Wii's best shooters, The Conduit, thought that this was a good idea. Like, Jesus Christ, you guys know better. But apparently these days you don't, because you sold your soul. What they're working on now are terrible PC ports of games like Mortal Kombat 10 or crappy shovelware titles like this one. It just blows my damn mind. Like, what the hell? I would rip into this more, but... Who the hell is that?